Thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots. A beautiful fake. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Fresh set of downs here.
That's the type of play there that puts a defense in a stress. Marcus Mariota on the run. You don't know whether he's going to take it downfield or throw the footballs we just saw there. And boy, was he accurate with that one.
And you know, the Oregon coach got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 66 yards. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Brady now on first down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Gronkowski may have had to miss the Super Bowl with the injury, but he was active in that parade, and now he's back on the field. And I'll tell you what, something you mentioned to me is that he was a big cheerleader for his teammates. Never hung his head through the injury, celebrated with him all the way through the title.
We've seen superstars in the past, when their team does well without them, they're happy, but they recede into the background, right? They get out of the way because it does hurt them a little bit. They do have pride. They want to feel like, hey, without me, they may take a little bit of a step back. But with Gronk, you never saw that. You saw him with him every step of the way, cheering his team on, happy for their success. They went 11-0 without him in 2016, but I know this, they don't want to try it again.
No,
they want the big fella back.
They'll run again with Blunt. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. On play action, it's Brady. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And This one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside of the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
Yeah, he had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? And he said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Dion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady. And
you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
220.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. It's a gain of 5. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. His throw incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense, but Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Mariota, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 66 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mariota now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And Matthews has it right side. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Brandon, believe it or not, the first time I saw Rashard Matthews play was a practice session at the University of Nevada in preseason when he was there. And I remember I could...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. And the fake field goal works to perfection. You don't see it often, and they caught him by surprise.
And how about the guts to call it in that situation? Think you're going to get an easy 3? Instead, you turn it into 6.
And he puts it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and
Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On first down, Brady. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll give the Patriots a first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Well, third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your...
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain. And that back now in Foxborough. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Second down following the run. Murray the lone setback. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Mariota here to throw. They find some open field here. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Shotgun now for Brady. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Brady again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denoris Searcy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to...
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Oh, the spin. And an alley to run. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Murray the lone setback. Throwing here, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.